Trust me, Alan, no one is going to notice that I'm wearing the same clothes. I even turned my hat the other direction for this one. What do you mean? They're not going to assume that. Yes, I took a shower yesterday. And today, I promise. Alan, trust me, no one's going to care that I'm wearing the same clothes as I did in my last video. What do you mean? I'm recording now? I have to go. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Vanilla Soup and I showered today. How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Vanilla Soup, and today we're going to be talking about a situation that I think really needs to be addressed. This is a video that I was borderline not going to make, but I feel like it's my duty. If I'm going to be an honest and passionate Halo content creator, that I need to make this video, and my conscience won't let me not make this video. So I really want you guys to know that this is a very important video to me, because it's me asking the industry for whatever power I have. I'm asking the industry to change, because I think this is really important for Halo fans, and I think it's really important that the developers of these consoles and these accessories, that they know how we feel on this situation, because it's really just a crappy and terrible situation. So I think we need to get into it. So let's do it. All right. So unless you live under a rock, you know that last week there was a Halo Infinite Xbox Series X and an Elite Controller Series 2 announced and put on pre-order that very day. A lot of people were very excited because we didn't think that this was going to happen. If you were like me, we were listening and we heard Phil Spencer saying that they had no plans to make a Halo edition for the Series X because, you know, the COVID situation, and we all took that and we all ran with it and we understood that. Like, it made sense. But then they went ahead and announced it. A surprise is a surprise, I guess. That's okay. But then they said pre-orders are available now. So I, like many of you, probably stopped what we were doing and did everything we can to do a pre-order. I went online, and within seconds, the pre-orders were sold out on Xbox.com, and there's online retailers that went up for pre-order, like Target. They were all sold out. So within 30 minutes of their stream with the new Halo Infinite news and the new console and controller being revealed, I said, okay, I'm just going to go in person, because at least I can go in and talk to someone and get a pre-order down. So I went to Best Buy, because I like ordering through Best Buy. They always do well by me. And they said, nope, we don't have any pre-orders up. We're going to do it online only. Okay? So I go across the street to Target, and they tell me the same thing, that console pre-orders are online only. And at this point, I'm like pretty frustrated, and I understand, though, because COVID is still a very big thing and real thing that we're dealing with, whether we like it or not. There are still challenges with shipping. There are still challenges with resources to get people their orders. And I understand that. So I reluctantly said, okay, I'm going to try one more place, which is a place I hate going to now, and that's GameStop. I can make a whole different video on why I just choose not to shop at a GameStop anymore, but for the sake of time, I went to GameStop, and luckily the guys behind the counter said, yeah, we could pre-order those for you. And I'm like, sweet, okay, awesome. I'm going to do this. Okay, so I pre-ordered the console and I pre-ordered the controller. So I'm on my way to work after I pre-ordered the console, and I'm super excited that I've got both of the console and the Elite controller. I'm on cloud nine. I talked to my brother on the phone, and he was really excited for me, and he asked me to go to another GameStop to see if I could pre-order one for him. Now, the situation was that at GameStop, they told me that they were limiting one console and one controller per person per account. So the idea was that I go and use his account to pre-order, see if we could work something out, because he was moving here and he couldn't pre-order it in California where he lived at the time. So I go to another GameStop location near to my work after we get off the phone, and the lady there says, we're not pre-ordering consoles. And I said, oh, well, I know of a store that just took a pre-order. I didn't give them the whole information, but I was like, I know that there's a pre-order available. She says, well, whoever pre-ordered it is going to have their order canceled. And I was just like devastated. I was like, what? you got to be kidding me, right? So we talked a little bit, and she was pretty upset too, because she's a big Halo fan apparently, and she had her orders canceled. And honestly, I know, like, I can't be mad at the employee. Like, she was as bummed as I was, and I'm not going to take out my frustration on an employee. That's just ludicrous. Why would I do that? So I'm pretty frustrated overall at the situation, because I went in person to 3 different stores, and I did my due diligence, I guess you could call it, to make sure that my effort was put in to get these items. And I was pretty nervous because I put money down for this console and these controllers, and I wasn't sure if I was going to have them after all. And now, of course, I know in the end, GameStop would probably be refunding me and whatever like that. But in that short time frame where I ordered my console and my controller to when I went to the other GameStop and found out they were canceling, a few other retailers online had posted that they were doing pre-orders, and I didn't feel the need to do that because, well, I was already secured. I thought I already had a controller and a console pre-ordered for me. And so I missed out on opportunities. And okay, I didn't need it, but when I found out that I did need it, that really hurt. That really hurt because I was there in the store. Okay, and fast forward through a couple days where I realized, like, yes, I should probably hop on opportunities that I can to pre-order a console just in case mine really is canceled because I hadn't got a call yet at this time. I was holding on to a glimmer of hope that maybe my order won't be canceled. Turns out that my order wasn't canceled. I actually contacted GameStop support. GameStop support said that they were going to honor in-store pre-orders and that they apologized for the confusion, but they are going to do pre-orders online as well. So I was secured, but that left a whole lot of people that tried to do online pre-orders and couldn't because of scalpers and bots. And that's kind of really what's frustrating about this video. I can tell you my situation and tell you my story about how I got the console and how I was scared that I was going to lose my pre-order and then I ended up having my pre-order secured. But let's be honest, even though they assured me that my pre-order was going to be honored, I'm not going to believe it until I have the console and controller in my hands. And yes, before I go any further in this video, I understand that these issues are complete first world problems. But in a business that's requiring you to drop $700 on a new console and a controller to get the product you want, it's a pretty big deal. That's a lot of time and effort and energy and resources that I put into being able to afford something like that. And I think it's just really bad business to overall do pre-orders online only. Because, and before I go any further, in the middle of the day when people were working, I fortunately have a different schedule than a 9 to 5. And so I was lucky that on that day, I was able to stream, go into GameStop and pre-order, and then go on my merry way. I was very fortunate. But guess what? 99% of Halo fans are working from 9 to 5 when you drop those consoles. Let's be honest with ourselves. That is a terrible way to do pre-orders. Because guess who's going to actually pre-order those consoles? Scalpers. Have you seen eBay lately? $900, $1,000 listings for a console that's a fraction of that cost. I'm getting pretty heated about this because I know how much you guys are frustrated as well. Sure, I have a console. I have a pre-order for it. I have a pre-order for the controller as well. But if I'm going to use my platform as a Halo fan and as a Halo content creator, if you want to call it that, then I'm going to be using it to voice some concerns because Xbox, you got to do better. You cannot, one, tell us you're not going to do a console and then do it anyway. I get a surprise as a surprise, but a lot of people went out and bought an Xbox because you told us you weren't going to be doing a special edition Halo edition. I was happy waiting for Halo Xbox Series X, but when you told us that, hey, we don't have any plans for one, okay, I'm going to go get one if I can. So I got one. And then you announced it anyway. So that's just mistake number one. And that's already like, okay, that's annoying, but whatever. I got a console and I could sell it to someone, get my money back and put it towards the new one. Because I'm not going to scalp it. I've already had offers just to buy it for MSRP, and that's totally cool with me. Mistake number two, releasing it in the middle of the day. Like I said, that's just a terrible way to do things. I get it, you're trying to minimize online traffic, but there are people that have scripts set up with bots to order something as soon as it drops. And that's just frustrating because you announce it, somebody plugs in a script to order something, and as soon as that thing goes live on Xbox or on Microsoft's website, it's already pre-ordered by thousands of bots. And people that just don't have the resources or the know-how to do that are not going to get the pre-orders. You are selling to scalpers. You are literally the reason why no one has a new generation of consoles. This is the exact reason. You can blame scalpers all you want. And yes, they are a large portion of the problem because scalpers, they're not helping anything. They're just hogging all the resources. And it's a free market. Whatever. Get out of here with that crap. But if we're going to point fingers at anyone, we really need to point our fingers at the company that allowed this to happen in the first place. Because I will love Halo till the day I die. Like, there's very little you can do to make me stop loving Halo. But as a company, Xbox, you just dropped the ball on this one. You don't do these things. You don't release it where you're online pre-orders only. Are you kidding me? And okay, so it's not Xbox's fault. Let's say it's not Xbox's fault that they want to do online pre-orders, because let's be honest, Target is going to have their allocation. They get to choose what they want to do with it. Walmart's going to have their allocation. They get to choose what they want to do with it. It's the same with Best Buy. These retailers also get their allocation, and they say, okay, this is how we're going to do pre-orders. I am extremely over the argument that COVID is the reason why we can do online orders only. I think in a perfect world, because there are still people that need to take maximum precautions, I think there are plenty of reasons why there should be a small amount of reservations held for online pre-orders only. So that way, if you are immunocompromised, if there's any reason why you can't go out into the public with a mask, with a vaccination, with all these things, I understand there's reasons why you still may not be able to go out into the public. And that's okay. I'm not shaming anyone for that. And honestly, I'm not shaming anyone for any view on COVID either. COVID is not the focus of this video. I'm just sick and tired of companies using COVID as a reason not to put their best foot forward. I am tired of online pre-orders only. I'm tired of wait lists for wait lists. I'm tired of it all. I'm just so frustrated. And it's weird. I don't know why I'm so frustrated, because I have my console and my controller. No, I know why I'm frustrated. Because I go online and I see all the comments on my videos. Oh, I didn't get an Xbox. I saw on my reaction video where I reacted to the reveal of these things. I was so excited. Oh, let's go! Oh my gosh, let's go! Oh, it is a Series X. Oh no, don't you know? And I'm excited that I get to have them. But then I know most of you watching this video don't have a pre-order for one. And you probably have the money for one too. You probably could pay a scalper, but you're better than that, right? You're not going to pay a scalper for something that you know is just not worth it. It's not, a console is a console. You shouldn't be breaking a whole freaking paycheck to pay a scalper. That's just not right. That's not cool. So if anyone from anywhere has any pull to make some changes, I plead on the behalf of the community, change. Just, you got to do better. Because there's people that want these consoles, that want these products, that would love to participate in the community and be passionate about it. They just can't, though. Why do you make Halo limited edition consoles anyways? You know your Series X consoles are going to sell out regardless. Everybody wants the new generation of consoles. That is not an issue. You make the Halo edition console so that Halo fans can get further engrossed and even more passionate about your product. But guess what? You didn't do that. You didn't do it at all. You gave it to scalpers, and they're going to sit there on eBay until they drop below where they're at now. I'm sure, and I know there are people that are buying these at scalping prices, which is ludicrous to think about, and I really wish you guys wouldn't do that. But if you need it and you feel like you have no other option, I get that too, I guess. But why would you make a console that is in support of a fandom and feeds the passion that they have for your product? Because that's what it is, right? It's just a product. We love Halo, but it's just a game to Microsoft. It doesn't mean anything to them. I'm going to talk about 343. The devs there are extremely passionate. Even the employees at Xbox, extremely passionate about Halo itself. But the company of Microsoft doesn't care. And I really wish they would, because it just breaks my heart. It really does, because I feel bad. I feel bad that I have a console and a pre-order when I know a lot of people don't have that option. Oh man, that chokes me up. I'm not gonna cry, but oh man, guys, I'm really sorry if you wanted a console and you didn't get one. I'm really sorry if you just wanted the controller and didn't get one. That controller is awesome. I don't know what else to say, but this is my plea to Xbox, Microsoft. Do better.